Win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. His side also occupying playoff positions, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Harvey once more. He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down Denver. Play action with Mix. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took them 1 drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
So out had the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
At the 44-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. but they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. This one from 47 yards away. Smith able to put it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he's kept up the pace all season long, to the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. They'll start on the ground. Gallo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Now Nix on third down. He's got Sutton complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
And isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. They go play action with Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
On second and 10, Goff. It's a screen play to Genty. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Now here he goes. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Goff taking off with it. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Goff on third. It's money and route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Moore with a return. Jukes away from one. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Throwing on first down, Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Giving this to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Left side now caught by Sutton. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
That's another Broncos first down.
Dowdle has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the second. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick.
Raiders 6.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Goff setting the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
John Dave Aaron on the coverage.
Goff back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Goff taking off with it. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
The 34-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Goff to the air now. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Running it after the penalty. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Oh, that's got it. Look at the power. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Now gone. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
That's good for Broncos. First
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Knicks from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
First down.
On 1st down, it's Knicks. Completed over the middle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Well, they didn't bite on the play action, Brock, and for all the times that we've seen that exact concept beat defenses, these guys were not fooled.
You know what that was collectively, defensively? It was great processing. We talk about quarterbacks being great processors. That group defensively just got it done. Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Raider first down.
Throwing here just before halftime. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And this is LaQuint Allen. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First down throw from Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Shotgun gift here to Genty. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone now. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's a design run. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Man, Brock saw his versatility in back-to-back plays, switching things up. This time he runs it in himself to add 2 to that touchdown strike.
It is so deflating to a defense, so tough to defend a quarterback that first beats you with his arms, and then he puts those 2, as he said, on with his legs. This dude is a true dual-threat difference maker.
The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Next, quick out wide, complete. And this one does not go far. Raiders with an extra DB out there, third down. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold straight up the middle. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Here's a look for Nix. He takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. Escapes the pocket.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up third down.
Trying to sneak here, Goff. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10.
1st and 10 now from the 46. And off to Genty. He's going to bring this down to their 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. It's a screen play to Genty. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brandon Jones up for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos 30.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3, and we're going to see which side separates in the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. And this one doesn't go far. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 35.
Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing is gone. Throwing to the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. It's Harvey. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He finds Ingram working downfield here. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Escapes the defender. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 2nd down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Running it with David Montgomery. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action here with Goff. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down.
John Dave Barron on the coverage.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. We go to Genty on the dump off. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Goff now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Goff on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Leads to 3rd down.
Goff to the air now. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. They've got first down here from the 36.
Las Vegas, first down.
Genty on the give. He's headed right. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
There's just something fun about throwing that fade up and knowing that even if a guy is there to defend it, you can watch your big tight end go up and get it just like that.
On first down, Genty. And he's going to set him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Goff off the play action. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Knicks now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So 2nd down coming up. Knicks from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Trying it left side, Dowdle. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Broncos trail by a field goal. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Third down run with Dowdle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal, Denver.
Harvey. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Well, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Here he is to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To throw. Looking for an open man. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that will bring up a tough decision for this offense here on 4th and short.
These are the moments, Kate. These are the decisions right here where trust comes to life. And what do I mean by that? How much does this staff trust a quarterback that was just sacked to put the ball back in his hands with a chance to win it? Or do you trust your special teams? Do you trust your defense? These are the enormous decisions this head coach, he gets paid pretty handsomely to make.
Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Setting up to pass. Throw left side, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Back to throw. This to win the game. That one's incomplete over the middle. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. First throw of overtime. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They need 2 here on this third down if they want to keep this opening drive of OT going. Here's Dowdle again. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. This is caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A 56-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos claim a 6-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip at a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
He fields it from the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. Well, I'm sure right about now, partner, they would have rather won this game on that opening touchdown like the old overtime rules. But at least some of these defenders got to be enjoying a chance to shut a game down themselves here, right?
It's such a benefit of the new rules, is it makes both defenses relevant, a factor in deciding the game's outcome in OT. We're seeing the defense right here. It just created that negative play. It's trying to end it themselves.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. They'll go for it. Goff. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So the Broncos are right out of here with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.